SynthFest 2025. I'm here on the SynthFest 2025. I'm here on the booth of Wee Noise Makers with Fabien.
Hi,
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Maybe some people I remember last year at SynthFest you introduced the PGB-1,
Yeah, exactly. Last year we started our crowdfunding campaign
the little Groovebox
for
here.
the Pocket Groovebox PGB-1, and so we successfully funded the project. So now we are in production phase. So the product is close to release, a couple of weeks, month until we can release to the public.
So development is finished.
Yes, development is done. We are in production, and maybe I can show you some of the new features from the latest development.
As a reminder, it's a Groovebox. It's a fully
Yeah.
it's a
Oh, yeah,
Groovebox with synths and
I can show you. So it's yeah, ready.
yeah.
It's it's a fully integrated Groovebox. So you have 8 real-time digital synthesis tracks and a very powerful sequencer. So you can start from very basic things up to completely compose a full track and sequence it. We also have live effects, MIDI input/output. We also audio input, internal microphone, and so on. So it's really all you need, fully integrated, battery powered for making tracks on the go.
And it's battery powered. Yeah.
Yeah, battery powered. You recharge with USB. And
How long does this last?
So we don't have the final numbers, but it will be between 4 and 5 hours autonomy,
long.
something like that. Maybe a bit more if you can squeeze it, but that's the idea. And so you have different buttons on the front. There's also a slight touch to quickly change the values of the parameters of the sounds.
True. There's no knob on it, but
No, there's no knob, and that's why it's very thin and very sleek. But to change the value quickly, the slider is really nice for that. So yeah, maybe what I can show you today is how to use the PGB-1 inside a bigger setup, because it's an instrument on its own, but you can also integrate it with other instruments. So in this setup, I'm using MIDI to control the Volca keys. Then the sound from the Volca keys goes back into the PGB-1 and is mixed with the rest of the tracks. And I can also add the PGB-1 effects on top of the Volca key sound.
Okay. So the PGB-1 can sequence other stuff.
Yes,
and
exactly.
Even affect stuff.
Yes. So let me show you. So if I press play, we only. Sorry. Can start again. So I can show you. I will press play. We will hear only the Volca keys, and it's going to go through the reverb of the PGB-1. And then I will bring back the other instruments from the PGB-1 itself into the full track, the full mix.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
That's sounds pretty good for such a small
Yeah,
device.
I'm actually pretty proud of what I can make out of this small device.
But it's as what you said last year. It's based on the 18, you know, or
It's based on the Raspberry Pi Pico,
Raspberry Pi.
the Pico, the small one.
Okay.
And it's a dual core CPU, so I can really push it to the max to be able to have 8 different synth voice.
I think you can be super happy that this Raspberry Pi becomes even more powerful.
Yes, and maybe for our next version, I don't know, but this one is pretty powerful already.
And on the engine side, you said it has 8 tracks.
So you have 8 different tracks. So you have kick, snare or clap, hi-hat, one for the bass, one for the lead melody, a polyphonic track for chords, and the 2 sampler.
Okay.
And so all of this synthesized in real time, and you can play in parallel. you can add some effect as I just showed with it.
We did
And-
last year. We did in depth with all the
Yeah, I think
engines.
so. And so you have for the bass, for the lead, for the kick, etc. You have different engines as well. And for each of them, you can control 4 parameters, like
Okay.
macros for your sound. And you have one LFO per track as well to have some variations of modulation. And very advanced sequencing features. We have a song mode where you can really program all your track with the intro and whatever, and you can then play them live. So it's a very powerful little device. Beginner friendly if you're just started, but also very powerful if you're more advanced or if you grow with the device.
You said last, if I remember right, you said last year it will be open source, right?
Yes, everything is open source.
Already? Is it already open
Yeah,
source?
yeah. You can already have a look at the code. There will be a software development kit in C and C++ if you want to make your own firmware.
Okay.
In fact, today I'm showing this is a different version of the firmware where you just play chords and arpeggiator live instead of programming
Okay.
directly. So we
So-
expect people to.
So it's a chord generator, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit. So you have a chord assigned to each button. You can change by hand, and then you can play arpeggiator on top of it. So if you can change the chords as you want. We also have a way to generate different set of chords randomly, but that will sound nice together. So for people that are maybe not so familiar with music theory. But this is just a demo of something else that you can do just because the firmware is open source and you can write your own firmware and do something else with it.
So the Groovebox is one, this is the second, and
Yeah.
possibly use.
Exactly the same hardware, it's just different firmware that you can
Okay.
swap between the two. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And on the connectivity side, it has USB-C and.
Yeah, so USB-C for charging and to update the firmware as well. Maybe in the future we'll add some MIDI over USB features, but I'm not sure right now. We have MIDI input and output, so TRS-A. We have audio in and audio out. The audio out, it's a headset connector, so if you have a microphone on your headset, you can also record sample from your microphone or speak into your microphone and it will go through the sound engine as well. And we have a small integrated microphone as well.
Okay.
And new from last year, we also have a small speaker inside the device.
What are you
Because
packing
why not?
all in this? That's crazy.
Well, it's
This
pretty
little
tight.
mini box.
Yeah, well, that's really the goal, is to make the best possible portable instrument that fits in your pocket. It's smaller than my phone.
Yeah.
Slightly thicker, but it's very small.
Is it already on the market, or is it's coming very soon?
So if you are in the US, we have our partner Crowd Supply, which has still some units available for pre-order, so you can order now. For Europe, once we have filled the backers for the crowdfunding, we will have some units available through various retailers and directly from ourselves.
Okay.
So that will be in a couple of months. You can go on our website. We have a contact form if you want to send us your email, and we will get back to you when it's ready. So it's going to be 239 euros for the plastic version, the enclosure, and 279 for the aluminum. It's going to be black aluminum, not this. This one is a limited edition.
Okay.
But we have two versions. It's just the enclosure that changes. Everything else is
And I think
exactly the same.
So the Kickstarter are the first who are getting the units for the
Yes, we ship to the backers first, and then we can ship the other units to, open to the release for the public.
Okay. And the plans are now you're releasing it, and then you will release more firmware updates or new firmware.
Yeah, I think I will still iterate on some firmware, maybe add more sound engines. I'm using the CPU quite a lot, so I don't know if I can put much more in it, but I will try. There's also potentially the option to make a bigger version with a bigger screen and maybe more bigger switches and so on. So that's something I will explore at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Fabien.
Thank you very much.
I wish you good luck with the release now.
Thank you.
And hope it will be sold a lot from. And we'll see it more in videos.
Yeah, that's I can't wait to see the backers get their units and see what people can do with it. I'm not the greatest musician, so I really can't wait to see what people do with it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And hope to see you again in the next video. Bye.